money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making, so come give me a hug. If you're in the getting, you can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making, so come give me a hug. If you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me the dough that brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making, so come give me a hug. If you're in the getting, you can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making, so come give me a hug. If you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I know so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back, right? I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that. Just J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Glendale. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready?
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Let's go. Tech squad ready.
He'll look to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Ultra. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5.
Let's go now. Block 40.
Here comes the blitz as he... got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Josh Sweat, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. He's got it! Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 93 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Come on, set. 6 seconds.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That one is complete to McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It is a big play there for the Lions. 35 yards.
Cluster, 6.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yep, red, cycle. Green down. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up first and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
At the
45, line. Set.
They'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal.
Here we go, set. 52 blue, set.
He'll run the draw with Gibbs. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
He's brought down by Jordan Burch. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Set, hut.
Williams in motion.
Green.
So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Third and goal.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. The kick is perfect. Right down the middle. And the Lions get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hold it ready. Track at 60. Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
19 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Lions.
Now a give up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Come 18, Pioneer. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Track 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
Red, cycle. 45, white, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Blast, ready?
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This one fielded out beyond the 25. He's to the 40. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return.
Ready up.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Moving to his right. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Buffalo 18.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. First and 10.
41 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a second down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Ready?
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now, faking the give. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. The Lions all their first time out. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Black, 95.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Back to the air one more time. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll have a first down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Let's go now. 45, White. Drill green. Hut, hut.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with it.
Sly's pick is good. The Lions are back within 2 scores. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Chad Ryland to kick off for
3rd quarter
Arizona.
set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
30, hut.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Down. 52, boom. Ultra.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Set, hut.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll look for a short gain to the 25. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Plastic, sit, you, yellow, smash, red. Set.
They'll throw out of the gun. His throw left side is complete. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow. At this stage in the game, things haven't been going your way. So one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Here's Gibbs. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Here's a design run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Red, cycle. 45, white. Set.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy time left. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
And Mike, this is a throw that, yes, at this level you expect it to be caught. But remember, this is a running back on a flat route. These are very awkward angles to track the ball. You got to put it on his front shoulder pad, allow him. Turn up the field, run through contact, and I think with a better ball, that's a pickup on 4th down.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That's back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. It's made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shaq. Panther 60. Push in. Push in.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. 18 Raptor. 18 Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60. Chap 60. Chap 60. Let's go.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be third down.
Set up. 70 Lion. 19 type. 19. Mustang 19.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready. Set, fight. 97. Edo Blitz, Green Jack. Drill Green. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 7, Hawk 7. Watch out.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Rolling right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2. Down to the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Go!
Now they'll pitch it out here. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. 45. Set.
It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Yellow. White. What? Steel. Black. Red. Cycle. Red. Yellow. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Trayvon Walker. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long.
Ready. Blue 32. Yellow. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Bronco switch. Let's go now.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Talk things over before 3rd down. We'll try to get this one on the ground. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Ready up.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Green cap. 33. Yellow. Black shot. 6. Mega. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
5-2. You don't call red.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready! Rambo leading!
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Cardinals. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it.